Hypixel Skyblock is filled with tons of money-making methods and clickbait thumbnails to go along with them. However, those methods become more limited for Ironman players and even further limited for hardcore Ironman players. So today, I'll be testing out 3 of the best money-making methods in Hypixel Skyblock and putting them into a tier list as I slowly work towards my golden dragon pet. The first money-making method we'll be testing out today is mining, specifically diamond mining. Now, I'm well aware that my rates will be a lot lower than most because I don't have an aspect of the void and I'm only using a titanium drill X455. However, I am still curious just how much money this method will make. Also, I'm starting with this one first because I expect it to be the worst one. But hey, maybe it'll surprise me. Anyways, I made sure to take out all of the enchanted diamonds from my mining sack so we'll be able to see exactly how much money we make. Remember that old video roadmap I talked about a few videos ago? Well, basically all of that is going out the window. My main goal has been and still is to hyper-focus on getting the Devon's drill, but that requires ghosts, which I'm actually really close to being able to do. The only other thing I want before trying ghosts is to reach Hot Mate for the plus 30 magic find perk. This will speed up the grind for plasma and hopefully allow us to start forging the titanium drill X555 relatively soon, and then the 655 and Devon's drill should follow soon after. Then I'd really want to sit down and grind E-Man Slayer, but there's just so much to do in this game. I really need to work on foraging, my hunting skill is severely lacking, I still need to powder mine, fishing fiestas exist, Jerry is currently the mayor and I want to work on getting the Jerry talisman, my accessory bag has a lot of room for improvement, Fermento armor is a must if I want to start making some good money, and dark auction prices have gotten a lot better lately, so I should really start working towards a spirit mask. Okay, relax. These are all important things that I need to get to, but if I try to take them on all at once, I'm not gonna get anything done and will likely end up getting overwhelmed with the sheer amount of options. That's why this week I'm leaving it up to you guys. We're coming up on episode 20 of the Hardcore Ironman series, which means this profile has been around for almost 5 months. And during that time, I've kinda just done whatever I wanted. As some of you may know, I'm not exactly the most knowledgeable when it comes to this game, so I'm always open to any help you guys have to offer. So please let me know what you'd like the focus of the next Hardcore Ironman episode to be, and I'll do my best to make that happen. Okay, back to mining. Alright, and that is going to be 30 minutes. So if we take a look, you can see we have 3,122 enchanted diamonds, which turns into about 19 enchanted diamond blocks. Adding up the total of these 3 items comes out to 3,996,160, which is essentially 4 million on the dot. And if we double that, that means we're making about 8 mil every single hour. I didn't realize until after the fact, but I did all of that with my black cat pet equipped. So the actual rate is a lot better than what I said. This method requires you to be at least somewhat engaged, but doesn't make a ton of money. And even to make around this amount, you need at least a full set of glossy mineral armor. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting diamond mining in B tier. The second money-making method I'm going to be testing is extremely simple, farming. My crop of choice is going to be melons, and admittedly, my setup isn't perfect, but hopefully it can at least make us some money. For context, I'm using the standard melon dicer axe, a full set of squash armor, and a legendary elephant pet. Before starting, I of course emptied all the melons out of my farming sack and got busy. By the way, if you're ever purchasing anything from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code GUM for 5% off your order at checkout. Okay, I don't actually have a creator code. I'm just practicing for the future because I'm trying to hit YouTube rank by the end of this year. Hopefully you can tell from my videos, but I put a lot of time and effort into every single one of them. The gameplay, script, editing, voiceover, pretty much everything you see here is a one-man show, and I'm okay with that. I really enjoy making these, and if you like my content and want to help me reach my goal of YouTube rank by the end of this year, please consider subscribing. It's completely free and it helps out a ton. So I was just talking a ton about how much work I put into all these videos, but sometimes I'm not exactly the brightest. Remember how when I was mining, I literally forgot to equip my mining pet and instead was using my black cat? Well, this time I farmed all of these melons with Ender equipment on. Yeah, I know, it's bad. Regardless, please do not use this as a guide for money-making methods because clearly I can't even execute them correctly. Assuming you have a good setup, melon farming rates are higher than mining. I'm not using a custom farm or even even the right equipment, but it's a really solid money making method with the right setup, and it's much easier to semi-AFK as you only need to hold down a couple of buttons. So for that reason, I'm going to be putting farming in A tier. Before we dive into the final money making method of today's video, there's a mining fiesta taking place thanks to Mayor Jerry's perk. I ended up streaming all of this over on Twitch, and if you haven't caught one of my streams yet, please consider checking them out. They're a ton of fun and I really enjoy doing them. I was not originally going to stream today, but then I logged on and I saw that there's a fiesta. So I feel like it's kind of something I want to do. It's literally starting in 2 minutes, so I feel like it's super worth it. Minecraft betrayed me and how long it took to launch. Oh, are you going to be late to the fiesta? I mean, the fiesta's so long. I feel like every time by the end of the fiesta, I'm kind of like wiped. But maybe that's just me. Remember experience artifact. I have experience artifact. I grinded it out in my talismans video. Oh, fake fan. This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't know I have the experience artifact. This guy didn't watch the vid. Yikes. She mining on my fiesta till I coal. Alright, bro. I fixed my Hotum tree to be mithril and titanium. I did all that before stream. Oh, and it's Jerry, so this is actually really good because I need the Jerry talismans. With Devon's drill, literally like the past like multiple months, I've been trying to work towards Devon's drill, but I need so much stuff for Devon's drill. I need to do ghosts, but I'm like really hesitant. I've never fought a ghost on like anything. Also, everybody say hi YouTube if you want to be in the video. I'll probably have this clip or part of this clip in the video if you want to say hi to yourself in the future. Yo, Jenna on the 3. Okay, wait, Jenna, you're actually goated. 3 stream watch streak. You've watched every stream I've ever streamed. You're actually goated for that. So here's kind of the dilemma. I'm trying to find what time is the ideal time to stream, because there are a lot of you that like weren't able to catch my other stream because it was at a bad time, or maybe it was like 2 a.m. for you. I know there's a lot of viewers that aren't in the US. So like basically what I'm saying is, you know when my videos go up? My videos go up on Friday at like 10 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I wasn't awake yet at 10 a.m. Yeah. I'm really in like a dilemma where, so obviously the most recent video I posted, hopefully all of you have seen it. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. It's a good video. The speedrunning Skyblock video, that came out on Friday. And it actually did pretty well. It actually, like, it did better than some of my current Ironman, hardcore Ironman videos, which is really cool. Again, the hardcore Ironman stuff is not going anywhere. I'm still going to be making hardcore Ironman content. Don't worry about that. But I have, like, 2 other non-hardcore Ironman videos that are in the works. And I'm trying to figure out when the best time to post those are. One of them is a collab with another YouTuber. That YouTuber is a lot bigger than me, which is, it's super awesome that they agreed to do this collab. I think it's going to be an amazing video. It's super unique, never been done in Skyblock. It's like a really cool video idea I came up with, and they agreed to it, and I'm super happy about that. And I'm really excited to post that video. That's not going to be up next week. That'll probably be up like towards the end of the month, maybe even early March. But I'm super pumped for that video. We obviously have the regular hardcore Ironman stuff. And then I have one other video that's like, it's still Skyblock related, but it's like a funny type video. Or not even funny, but it's just, I don't want to leak it, but it's interesting. Would you consider doing the hardcore Ironman videos on the usual Fridays and have a non-iron on another day? So here's the problem with that. Like, in an ideal world, yes, but like one of my hardcore Ironman videos takes like, if I'm working on it for like 6+ hours a day, like it takes like 30 hours to make that video. Sometimes a little bit longer because like I'm probably recording for like 10 to 15 hours and then it's another 15 to edit the video. So it's like it's a very long process, and it's just not realistic for me to post the hardcore Ironman video and then like on Tuesday I post another video that's not hardcore Ironman, unless it was like a super low effort video. But I don't want to post like low effort content. I feel like that's not my thing. When Kata 50, bro, more like when Kata 1. I love Terraria fishing. I do too. Big fan of Terraria fishing. I have over 1,000 hours in Terraria. I also, this is on a very old YouTube channel, but I did a 100 days video of like, I did hardcore Terraria for 100 days. It was really fun. Wait, chat, how many of you are subscribed with notifications on? Don't lie. Rift does count. Yes, if I die in Rift, that counts. But if I run out of time, that's not a death. That is just exiting the Rift. If I fall in the void in the Rift, that is a death. Yes. Dude, I actually got so lucky when I started this profile. I started this profile like as Cole was mayor. I got like mineral during episode 1. Shout out to the goats that watched that. Oh, chat, it's the song. It's a song that I use in every single one of my videos. All right, let me lock in. Chat, what's the origin of your username? Chat, okay, wait, you know what? I just realized, yeah, it's kind of unfair for me to ask about your username. Okay, I'm not asking about usernames anymore. So I can't explain mine, so it's kind of unfair for me to ask. So no, I will not be asking for usernames anymore. You're gonna get G-Drag before dungeons. Yes, that is the plan. I could realistically sit down and grind out G-Drag, but that would be like 40 hours of grinding. Like I would literally have to sit down for an entire like 9 to 5 for a work week. It would probably be mining diamonds. Mining diamonds is my best money making method right now. Imagine not playing on laptop. I used to be a laptop gamer. I was a massive laptop gamer back in the day. I used to play everything on a Mac. My friends were super into Five Nights at Freddy's, so I bought it on Steam, but I didn't see that it was not compatible with Mac. So that game is still in my Steam library. I've never played it. What's your hardest in GD? I want to beat Kata. I have really good progress on Kata. I haven't beaten it yet. I had an extreme beaten. My first extreme was Windy Landscape, and then they nerfed it, or they changed the rating to an Insane Demon. So I technically don't have an extreme beaten anymore. If I lose this profile and I had to start a new hardcore, like I got so lucky with the alloy. My alloy, I would probably go double odds for alloy on the next profile because I got one basically in my first 5 runs. So I'd have to essentially do double runs for my luck to even out. All right, that is the Fiesta. Let's see where my Hotem is at. 44.9. Did I get any refined? 66 is crazy. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure how I want to tackle something like this going forward. I've been told that some people would want to see the face cam in these YouTube videos and clips from the stream, but I've also been told that it would be better to keep stuff like that separate. This segment was meant purely as an experiment and to get feedback from you guys, so again, please let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so the final method I'm going to be testing today is going to be good old-fashioned Arachne. Now, I've heard this method can potentially be really good depending on if you can consistently place in the top 5, and assuming you can actually find lobbies of people doing Arachne. Right now, it's Thursday at 10 AM, aka the day before this video goes up, and I seriously need to lock in, because I somehow need to test Arachne's money-making method, do this episode's dragon, and then finish editing this video all within the next 24 hours. Time to grind. So unfortunately, I was only able to find a good lobby for about 15 minutes. But those 15 minutes were very productive with me placing top 5 in almost every single Arachne and dropping a legendary tarantula pet, which is something I previously didn't own. So I made my way back to the hub and dropped all my money in the bank and sold all the items I made from Arachne for a grand total of 2.5 mil, which if you multiply by 4 makes an impressive 10 mil an hour. This method does require you to be a lot more engaged, and if you're actually a hardcore player like myself, you do need a relatively good armor set along with a cowhead to do this safely. On top of all of that, you're banking on the fact that people are actually doing Arachne, because if no one is, well, then you can't make any money. However, during bingo, I think this method may even get bumped up a tier. Despite its flaws, I'm gonna put Arachne in A tier. Not only is this money-making method setup accessible quite early, but the money is better than my current mining and farming setup, which is honestly kind of sad. This does bring my bank total to about 40 mil, which, as good as that is, I do still need 50 mil in the bank for my Devon's drill and eventually the insane 500 mil for the golden dragon pet, so this money is still quite good. Also, I wanted to let you know that I'm live right now. The new hub update drops in just a few days, and with that, the spirit mask is going to be locked behind master mode floor 4 of dungeons, meaning it will be a very long time before I get one, unless I lock in and get one before this update. If you want to come hang out or just want something to throw up on your second monitor or phone while grinding, I would really appreciate it. Wait. You didn't think I'd forget about the weekly dragon, did you? Well, good, because I definitely need to do that. And I've been editing this video for the last 6.5 hours, so I could really use a break. Today, we've got someone from the guild with us, which is always fun, and I ended up summoning a protector dragon. Obviously, not the superior dragon I wanted, but hey, there's still a chance to get the pet. I ended up dropping an aspect to the dragons, which I of course made sure to sacrifice, and to my surprise, I actually got something pretty cool. Oh, wait, ritual residue. Is that my first one? Oh, wait, that's so good. I need a few of those. Nice. I'm actually really happy with that. I don't mind that we didn't get the pet. If we're getting ritual residue, I definitely will not complain. Anyways, that's going to do it for episode 18 of the Hardcore Ironman series. I know this episode was a little bit different, and I also kind of messed up all the money making methods, so again, please do not use this as a guide for yourself. There are much better YouTube money making guides out there, so I'm definitely going to be leaving it to the professionals. There have actually been quite a few fan arts in the Discord server lately, and they're all pretty amazing. Thank you to Awaken for this super cute one, thank you to Jess for this genuinely super impressive one, and thanks to Cream for turning me into a South Park character. If you'd like your fan art to be featured in a future video, feel free to submit yours in the fan art section of the Discord server or tag me over on Twitter. Thanks again to these talented artists for these fan arts. Also, I'd like to give a quick thank you to all of our YouTube members and Discord server boosters. Your support means a lot to me and it helps make videos like these possible. As always, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching this week's video, and I hope to see you in part 19.